Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today I am bringing you the second part, or like the flip through of my design team project for Lillifee The Paper Witch. On the first part of this tutorial, we created the notebook, and on this one I'm just gonna do like a flip through and show you the closure that I did. Because on the first one, we ended adding the tab. We ended the tutorial by adding the tab to the closure that we were going to use for the closure, but I didn't have the ribbons on. So I added that off camera, and now we're going to do like more of a flip through. And like I told you on the first video, I'm using the beautiful digital kit from Lillifee The Paper Witch, which this paper is the Shabby pink flower. And look how pretty this paper is. And my project is a trifold notebook. And because this is not a large digital kit, it brings enough to do this notebook, but not to do like a large journal with a lot of pages. It's more like, I would think that it's more for a small project, so that's why I decided to go with a notebook instead of a journal. So let me go ahead and show you the project inside. I use organza ribbon for my closure. And what I did, if you have watched the first part where we were constructing our project, we did add these three tabs, and we did the whole and add the eyelids to the three tabs. And what I did, I just put my ribbon through like if this was a tag. Like I put the ribbon through, and I put my legs of my ribbon through the loop, and I close it, and then I put one part of the ribbon to the right and one part of the ribbon to the left, and I added this little flower here. Here in the middle I did this rose, and then here the same thing. So I put the ribbon through the loop, through the hole, like when you're doing a tag, the same thing. And like, just think that this is a tag and just put your ribbon through it, and that way you will create the closure. I added this trim just to give it more of a shabby look, because I didn't want to cover the paper, because this is so pretty, so beautiful. I didn't feel like covering this paper. I think it's beautiful enough. It don't need more covering. So that's why I added just a little bit, just to give it enough feel, like shabby chic feel. Since this paper name is Shabby Pink Flower, I wanted to give some shabbiness to my project. So let's take a look inside. So, I added this bow here and this charm that say believe. Then I did a journaling card with some of the paper that I had left from the collection. I did this cluster embellishment to decorate my journaling card. I use an index card. And if you want to know how to make this like cluster embellishment, I have a tutorial. I may leave the link below. And I'm using Cupcake liner, mini Cupcake liners. I love this type of cluster embellishments, so that's what I use there to decorate my journaling card. And then we had this side pocket here. Then we had this pocket behind here that I put this journaling card. This came on the collection, the paper kit. This is an envelope. It don't have anything right now there, but I may add something. And then this was one of those little the collection brought some like stamps that I cut with my pinky shears, I think is that you call. And I created this closure here for the envelope. And then we did this on the first tutorial. It was supposed to be a centerpiece, and that was gonna be inside here in the middle of my signature, but then I decided to use it as a cover. And we have 4 pockets on this side and 4 pockets in the back. So we had 2 here, and this one I added a tag. So we had 2 of this pocket here and 2 here. And look how cute the mason jar looks with this bow that I added using lace trim. And this is a mini tag, and I added this little bow with the organza ribbon. And then I went ahead and add this trim to every other page. Not all the pages, because I didn't want this to get too bulky, because it's already bulky, and for my closure I didn't want to, you know, put too much pressure. But I did add it every other page, you see. So this one I added this, another of my embellishment cluster, and this is a tuck spot, so you can put that there behind the tuck spot. And it's a tuck spot in the back. And on my embellishment cluster video, I show you how to use the Cupcake liner to create this beautiful embellishments. And then some of the pages I just didn't add anything. If you haven't watched the first tutorial, this paper here is copy paper. And what I did, I just sprayed it with a homemade alcohol ink, this pink here. I created 2 alcohol inks myself using acrylic paint and alcohol. And then just to make it, let me see, this one you can see it better, another one. I added some of this distress ink. The color is pulver, brush pewter or something like that. So just to give it a touch of color, but it's the paper, you can see it here, is shimmery. Both of the sprays are like shimmer. So that's the effect that I have on these pages. My signature have 10 pages folded in half, so you have 20 pages, 10 pages total, and you can journal on these pages. And there's some from the collection, let me see, that you can journal around them. Look, this one have plenty of space, but that's why I put this beautiful paper here, so you know I can journal, or if I give this away or sell it, or you know, the person will have plenty of journaling space. Remember, this is a notebook. It's not a journal like a large journal. Look how pretty this paper is with the little bird. So you see I put trim every other page. This paper is so pretty. If you want to see it before I did this, just go to the first video. Look at this one with the roses, with the rose. Well, I have 2 roses. Then this is the part, the back of my signature cover with the 2 pockets. I did put a mason jar here and another tag. If you want to see how I did this, well, just go and visit and watch my first tutorial, the first part. And then this is my flip out journaling card with pocket. And this is this. I have a tutorial that I just did yesterday. It's just a paper bag. You can use glassine bag to do this too. And it's a journaling card. So you have journaling space here, here. This is a pocket. And then you have the pocket from the back. And on this one, I added these 2 pockets from the collection. This wasn't pocket, these were tags. I just cut them. And I put this little tag here. And look at this one. It was one of the labels with that little bird. So I created like a mini tag. But on this one, I need to glue this down here. This is the journaling space. What I did was when I glue the back to the back cover, I left a space behind it, so there's a hidden pocket behind the back. And I created this journaling card using an index card and some paper from what I had left from the paper that I was using. I added lace string here, and I did this mini embellishment using a cupcake liner, and this is from the collection, the paper collection. So that one goes behind my journaling card pocket. And then inside my bag, there's another journaling card. Let me make sure that I pull the right thing and I don't pull my whole bag. So this is another index card. It's a jumbo index card. I cut it to size and created this journaling card using some of the paper from the collection that I had left. And there's another embellishment cluster that I did. This one say "Own Your Story." This is from the collection. So that's another journaling card that goes inside the bag. And I added trim to this and the mini bowl. So this was like this, you see. And since this was larger than my journal, my notebook, I just folded the top, the top. I folded and decorated. But that's the same thing. I also have a tutorial on how to create this beautiful flip out journaling card with pocket. And that's it. It's a really easy project, and it's beautiful paper. This paper is not from the collection. The signature cover is just from a paper pad that I have. That's the only paper that I use that wasn't from the collection. But I want to use all the other papers throughout the project. And since I wanted to do this centerpiece with the 8 pockets, I needed a sturdy paper. And I know I can print the paper from the digital kit on cardstock, but I wanted to incorporate this paper to this project and make it more sturdy, and it worked perfectly. So if you want to see how I created this, like I told you, go to the first part of my, of this tutorial, and you will see how we created this and how we put everything together. So, like I told you, the name of this paper digital kit is Shabby Pink Flowers, and the creator is Lillifee The Paper Witch, and she is so generous that she has 3 coupons on her store that you can use right now. And is you buy 3 of her digital, you get 15% off. If you buy 5, you get 25% off. And if you buy 10 of her digital kits, you get 40% off. And let me tell you, I visit her Etsy store, and her prices are very affordable. So you got a great deal with this coupon code, with this coupon discounts. So I'm gonna leave the coupon code on the description box, her Etsy store link, and that way you can visit her store. And let me tell you, she has beautiful digital kits. I was looking at the other paper that she have, and I'm in love with almost all the papers and the other stuff that she have available in her Etsy store. So this is it for this project. I hope that you have enjoyed it. It's very easy. It's a trifold notebook. It's very easy to make. And if you get the paper, you get a discount. I'm gonna leave the link below with the links. Below with the tutorial for the clusters. And what else? I think that was it, right? And for this one, the flip out journaling card with pocket. This one had 2 pockets because, well, this one had 4, of course, because it had the one inside the bag, one behind the bag, and these 2. Here you can add, also, if you don't want to add pocket, you can add journaling space, and that way you will have more space to write. So it's up to you how you want to do this, but I'm going to leave the link for this one below as well. So let's close the project. And one thing I would recommend you when you're doing your project is you want to leave this flap longer. It will be better, because after I added the trim, my notebook got a little bulky. So I had to work harder to close this. But, you know, I don't mind it. But if you think that that's something that's going to bother you, just leave this flap longer. Because since I have my closure, it will keep it in place, so I don't mind that. But I just wanted to give you that, you know, tip. So just leave that, how you call it? The flap longer, and that will be better for the closure. And I give measurements on the first one, but I think it's 5 by 7 if I'm not mistaken, but I will measure it again real quick. I think it's 5 by 7 1/4, I think. But I will measure it real quick so I can give you the size of this notebook. And I apologize because for me to close this, it takes a little longer because I have arthritis on my hands. My hands hurts, and every time that I need to do bows or smaller task, it's hard for me. But this is an easy closure. The measurement of the ribbon is just, you know, the length that you want to. I didn't even measure it. I just kind of eyeball it and cut it. I cut the first one, and then I measure the other 2 with the first one. So just the closure, the length the ribbon is up to you. So let me see if I have my ruler here. Well, it's 7.5 by 5. So that's the size of this notebook. And once again, the name of the paper is Shabby Pink Flowers. So if you have enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. Well, the tutorial is on the first part, but you know, if you have watched the first part and the flip through, please give me a thumbs up on both videos. Visit Lillifee The Paper Witch and take a look at her digital kits, and also give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up in both of the videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to the 900 subscribers, and then my next goal will be the 1,000 subscribers, but I am grateful if I get to the 900 right now. So please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, because if you leave a comment below, YouTube will know that you know you like this content, and it will recommend my tutorials to other crafters. And also, if you hit that notification bell, YouTube will notify you every time that I upload a video. So thank you for watching, everyone. Happy crafting. See you in the next tutorial.